Hello, how are you guys doing? I hope you're well. This is an impromptu live. I decided to do a live today. Actually, I'm going to be doing one live every day this week. It's a challenge I set for myself. I'm going to be using the opportunity to answer questions that come up in the group. So when new members join the group, they have questions that they answer, and I'm just going to answer these questions through the week, help the newbies, those who are thinking about selling on Amazon, the basics, what they need, to start on Amazon. And there are people who they have the desire and they don't know how to get started. They don't know if Amazon is for them. And I would like to answer your questions and just help you relax and help you get started. So, hello, I hope you are well and I hope you're having a good time this evening. I know it's an impromptu live stream, but let's see how we can do. And it's not going to be a long one, it's just going to be a short one. Um, so I wanted to start with Amazon. Is Amazon good for you? This is a question that keeps coming up. Can I sell on Amazon? Is Amazon good for me? Who can sell on Amazon? The truth is, anyone can sell on Amazon if they are determined to make it work. Like anything else, when you go to school, you study hard, you play hard, you get a good result. If you don't study hard and you don't do your assignments and you don't do your exams, then it's not going to work out for you, right? And if you want to do any kind of job, whether you're a driver on the train, you're a nurse, you're a teacher, you need to put in the time, you need to put in the efforts, you need to be determined in yourself that this is what you want to do. And if you put your heart to it and make it work for you, not for anybody else, but for you, then it will work for you. So it's the same thing with Amazon. You have to decide for yourself that this is what you want to do, and then take the steps. Start learning the trade because you have to learn everything. If you want to become a nurse and become a good nurse, you've got to go to nursing school, right? And you got to learn the trade. Then you become a good nurse, and then you practice and you become a good nurse. So same thing as Amazon. You want to sell on Amazon, you want to become a good seller, you want to crush it, as they say in the Amazon world, then you need to learn the trade. Be determined in yourself that you need to learn the trade. So this is how I say, this is what I say to people. If you're thinking about it and you're not sure if you can do it. So I said to someone, can you wrap presents? So this is a lady, can you wrap presents? And she said, yeah, I love wrapping presents. I like craft and all that. And I said, okay, that's a start. So part of the business of Amazon is that you're going to prep. That's if you don't have the finances to start using a prep center. So a prep center are companies that help you pre-pack the items ready for the customer, and then they ship it to Amazon fulfillment center, to complete the process of purchase. So a customer buys, it goes to an Amazon fulfillment center, and then Amazon fulfillment center ships it to the customer. That's Amazon FBA. And if you don't have the finances to start off using a prep center, then you have to start prepping from home. And the advice I would give anyone is start small. Don't jump in head deep because you don't know the business yet. You don't know how the business works unless you're working with a mentor and a mentor is guiding you. But if you're working on your own by yourself, start small. Don't put too much money into it. Start with little funds. Practice at home. Send one box, two boxes, three boxes gradually. And then you get, you know, the experience builds up, and then you can even hire somebody to come and work with you at home, or you can begin to use a prep center. There are people who are multiple six figures and they're still working from home. They still, they've turned their garages or extra room into a place where they work and they prep their items. So you can start as little or as big as you want to start, as big as you want to go at the beginning. But I would say that when you're starting out for the first time, Don't overthink it. Start little. One box, send a few items into Amazon, and then the next time it sells, you get to understand the business, you get to understand how you prep, how you label, you get to understand all that, how to source good products, because unless you're working with a mentor, you probably not get the best products the first time you start. You get excited about products to sell, and then you just buy and then you send it off to Amazon. The profit margin may not be that good. Unless you're already very skilled at finding good products. There are people who are naturally skilled at finding products. So if you're that kind of person who is naturally skilled at finding products, then you can find products, send it off to Amazon, and it will make you good margin. So I would say start small. If you can prep, if you can, if you like to buy things, if you like to crafts. If you're a crafts person, you like to build things and make things, yes, you have the passion. If you've ever sold on eBay, you've ever sold on shops like, over your phone, like with Spock, the site called Spock, then there is that possibility that you can do Amazon, because you already have that thing inside of you that says, I would like to sell, I would like to exchange goods for money. So what's Amazon? Amazon is a marketplace. It's just a shopping mall, a big shopping mall that's online. You buy products. You have a listing where you list your products, and then you go and find a product that's £2, 3 pounds, £1, 50p, and then you add your own profit on it. You add your cost, your shipping cost, and then you send it off to Amazon. So let's say you bought a product for £2, and then you can sell it for £10, and then you're able to pay your bills, have all the expenses taken out and still make a profit. You want to still make a profit. So you don't want to buy a product for £2 and sell it for £4 on Amazon. You're not going to make any money. That's complete loss, because Amazon has fees. They will take fees. It's a marketplace. You're basically hiring, their facility that they've built online. And so you've got to pay the bills. You've got to pay to use that space that you've created. Same way, if you are selling on Etsy, for instance, there are fees to sell on Etsy. If you're doing advertising, you've got to pay for advertising. So these are platforms that have been built. They've got to manage the platform and make the platform work for you, who is coming in to sell on their platform. So there are fees. So when you buy a product, you need to think about the fees. You need to think about the shipping. You need to think about the cost of preparing those products. Did you transport? Did you pay transport to go to this place to buy these items? Did you drive there? What about the fuel? You need to think about your cost. You need to think about the material, the boxes, the sellotapes, the scissors, and everything that you buy to make sure that that product gets to Amazon successfully and a customer buys it. So that cost that you've incurred, you need to add that to your selling price. So when you sell, you still cover your costs and also pay the fees and make a profit. Okay. So one other question that comes is, how do I find a product? There are skills to finding a product. So when you want to start on Amazon, there are a few things. Let me rewind and say there are a few things you need to have to start selling on Amazon. Remember, I already said Amazon is a marketplace that is online, which means you need a laptop and you need good internet. Those are the key things that you need: laptop, internet, product to sell. You need to have an understanding of finding the product to sell. Then you need to understand the product you want to sell, so that you're able to, when you create your listing, if you're going to go in the direction of creating your listing, when you create your listing, you'll be able to describe that product. If you are going to be selling on community listing, so community listing is that the listing already exists. So the page where you go and you choose a product and you buy is called a listing. The listing already exists, and then you find this product and then you sell it on an already existing listing. It's a community listing, which means that anybody who finds that product and wants to sell can sell on that listing. Now, if you're a brand there's the opportunity when you become a brand to be able to protect your listing. So you're not there at that stage yet, but you can protect your listing so that you're the only one who sells on that listing. So that's another way to start selling on Amazon, is that I'm ready for this business. I'm going to become a brand. I want to have autonomy for everything I do on Amazon. You can go in that direction. And then if you just want to start, test the market, get to know it, especially if you're full-time. Yeah. So there are people who are full-time and they're just looking for this side hustle. Amazon can be a side hustle until you begin to take it more serious and it starts giving you full income. So you can spend a few hours a day, find the products you want to sell, probably use the weekend to do all the boxing up, send it off to Amazon and create your system. Okay, and create your system. So today is just saying I'm going to be doing one live every day. I kind of challenge myself. I'm going to do one live every day, and I'm going to be answering questions, like really short videos, answer questions that people have thrown in about Amazon from the Amazon group. If you're not part of our Amazon group, we've got a group for women in business, women who sell on Amazon. So they do Amazon FBA or they do Amazon FBM. FBA means that you're buying the products, you're shipping off to Amazon fulfillment center, their warehouse, and Amazon does the fulfillment for you. When a customer buys, Amazon will do the shipping for you. The Amazon FBM is that you are treating Amazon as though it is eBay, literally. So you buy the product, you sell it from your home, a customer buys the product, you box it up, wrap it up, and ship it to the customer from your home. That's Amazon FBM, fulfillment by merchants. So you are the merchant and you are the one fulfilling it. So there's two things. There's Amazon FBA and there's Amazon FBM. You can start selling on Amazon anyway. You can start as an FBM seller or as an FBA seller. My recommendation is, when you're getting started, to go the FBA route because it's faster. You know, you're able to send things off. You don't, there's, you don't, there's, you save time having to go to the post office and posting it and wrapping it up. Amazon can do all this for you because you've now done the prepping already at home. You send it all off. So let's say you send 100 units to Amazon. They will do all the boxing, shipping it to the customer. You don't have to do that. But then there are sellers who, probably because of the kind of things they sell, they prefer to do FBM. And then they do all the shipping. They've got the facility. They probably have warehouses or even at home, but they prefer to sell a little at a time. And they, treat Amazon like they would treat eBay. And they just tap in to the customer base that Amazon has, because Amazon has grown. Everyone literally buys on Amazon. I'm yet to see somebody who is not buying from Amazon yet. Everyone is buying from Amazon, online now. Everyone is going, especially because of COVID also. COVID also made a lot of people who would just walk into the stores and buy. People got used to buying online. And a lot of people just stuck with it. They just remained buying online. It's easier, it's faster, especially here in the UK, you can buy something and the next day is there, it can even be there for you, depending on the time, same day, depending on the time. And but most times it's next day. It's quick, it's fast. You didn't have to leave your home. You didn't have to drive to the store. You didn't have to burn your fuel. That's the value that Amazon gives. And uh, your mindset shifts from when you turn from a seller, a buyer, a customer, to becoming a seller on Amazon. You will see how your mind will shift, how you begin to look at things. I want to encourage you, if you're thinking about selling on Amazon, to go for it. Give it a shot, especially as you're coming into Q4. This is the best time, really, to start to think about selling on Amazon, because you've got 2 months to kind of prepare, or 3 months, to be kind of prepared, test the market, test the waters, find out what you want to sell. And then you've got Q4, which is the time when everyone is shopping. Everyone is shopping in Q4. Everyone, well, people who are already sellers on Amazon, if they're doing like 10,000 a month, normally during Q4, a lot of sellers triple their sales in the month. So it's a time when the sales are fast and everyone is shopping. So if you want to get started selling on Amazon, this is the time to start thinking about it, selling on Amazon, and mastering the process, mastering finding products, how you ship it, how you pack it, what kind of products you are comfortable selling. So initially, you can probably selling everything you see. When I started off selling candles, and then I evolved to selling other things. So you begin to see what you're attracted to selling, what gives you, a good profit margin. I mean, there are people who just stick to one category of products. They may look at babies and they just stick to babies and that's all they sell. Some people will stick to gardening and that's all they sell. Some people will stick to, pet products and that's all they sell. So you have 3 months to kind of play around and discover what you love to sell, what kind of appeals to you, and what will make good profit. There are some people who will never sell baby stuff. It doesn't matter how much profit that baby stuff items will give them, they will never sell baby stuff. Yeah. And there's some people who will never, ever, ever sell gardening stuff. It doesn't matter, even if he's making millions every month, they will never sell gardening stuff. So you would find what appeals to you, the kind of products, the kind of, the category that appeals to you that you would love to sell. But you need to test it out, you need to figure it out. And I want to, use this opportunity to invite you to our group, the Amazon Women Entrepreneurs Group on Facebook. I'm going to put the link. But if you say Amazon Women Entrepreneurs Group, that's our group. Come in there, connect with other women, ask your questions. I'll do a live stream or, a live stream, yes, to answer the questions and to support you, but at least you're in that space with other women and you are practicing, you have people to answer the questions. Use the community to ask questions. Use the community to ask questions. And we've got something amazing coming up in a few months. We're hosting a summit where we're going to bring in experts, sellers who are doing 7 figures, 6 figures, multiple 6 figures, 7 figure sellers are going to come and speak, share their stories, share a tip to help you grow and take it to the next level. We also have consultants from Amazon who are going to be on that live stream on the summit, and they're going to be teaching us also. So join us in that group so you don't miss out. You don't miss out when the event goes live. You don't miss out when each of the interviews and the training goes live. So if you're not part of us, I encourage you to join us. So I just want to round up by just saying that, is Amazon good to sell or join in 2023? I've already answered that because I've said you've got the next 3 months to practice and try it out. What type of Amazon should you sell? Some people want to go full on private label. Personally, I will not encourage that. I think that you should go private label where you've tried other forms of Amazon, other models of Amazon. Once you've practiced, you've tested the waters, you know what you're doing, then you can go full on, full deep, head in. But when you don't know what you're doing, why would you go and spend, some crazy amount of money to invest in a business you have no knowledge of? Okay. I would say start little, test the waters, start to understand it, make your first sale, make your second sale, make your third sale, hit 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, hit your first 10,000, on Amazon. Understand the profit margin, how to calculate the profit margin, what tools to use. Understand those things before you start to go head deep into anything. That's a safe way. And that's why I say to my clients, no need jumping in. The business isn't running away. Amazon is here to stay. The online world business is here to stay. It's not running away. In fact, it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and better and becoming even easier for people to start selling on Amazon. You just need to know how to manage it. So one thing I want to say, when you start selling on Amazon, you need to also understand that Amazon is a place that will shift you. So if you're not ready to do this business, it's going to shake you. Every seller will tell you Amazon has stretched them. It's made them better people. If you want to, let's say you're determined, I want to grow this business, you're going to have days when you're going to like, you want to pull your head. You want to pull your hair, and you're going to have days where you're all celebrating and you're dancing. But the truth is that with every business you're trying to grow, you're going to get to the point where you feel like nothing seems to be working. And then you get to the point where it's like, oh my goodness, I have cracked the code. And so my own duty to you is when you come into that our little community is growing. My aim and my goal is to support you, so you don't make the mistakes that I've made and some of the other sellers have made. You're starting in a community where they're experienced sellers. In that community, we've got 7-figure sellers. In that community, we've got six-figure, multiple six-figure sellers in that community. And we have people who are just starting, and we have people who are still considering it in the community. So I want to invite you to come and join us. Whatever stage you're at, come and join us. I am a coach, a business coach. That's my background. I have been coaching for many, many years. And then I found Amazon. It was like I've always on the side sold things. I've always liked to double, buy things, sell. Even as a student, from when I was 18, I've always like bought things and sold. I didn't see myself becoming an Amazon seller, like loving it as much as I am loving it. But while selling on Amazon, my coaching cap would always come in. And I'm always thinking, how can I take this information, all this new knowledge selling on Amazon, and transfer it to coaches, consultants, so that they know that they too can sell on Amazon the way I'm doing it. And so now I'm ready to I figured it all out, how I want to teach you guys, whether you're a coach, you're a consultant, you're a teacher, whatever profession that you're at right now, and you're thinking, I want an extra income. Amazon is a fantastic, fantastic business. When I say Amazon FBA is a fantastic business to get into, because you can see your returns if you know from the start how to calculate your profit margin, how to find products, what kind of products to sell. If you know those things from start, it is a very good business that gives you really good returns. And you know why I love it? Because I can still do my coaching business. Do you hear the kitchen that just came in now? I can still do my coaching business, and Amazon is still doing its own thing. So Amazon is a business that you can do from anywhere in the world, anywhere, as long as you have a laptop and as long as you have a phone and you got internet on that phone. Even if you didn't have your laptop with you, you've got your phone, you can always walk into a business center and log in and see what's going on. But you can travel. There are sellers who are selling in different parts of the world and they've never been to those countries. I'm selling in some countries I've never been. That's the beauty of Amazon. And I want to guide you guys. I want to show you how you can do it. If you're a coach, consultant, business owner, whatever profession they're at, and you're saying, oof, my coaching clients are making this amount of money. There's nothing wrong in multiple streams of income. I'm an advocate for multiple streams of income. I love my coaching. Coaching is me. I am literally coaching. I'm literally coaching. I love coaching. I love the fact that I can do my coaching. I'm earning from my coaching, and then I've got my Amazon doing its own thing. Today was a beautiful day because today I was training my warehouse manager and showing her how to manage things, and it's a new one, and she's going to be managing the process for me so I can have more time for coaching. That's the beauty of Amazon. You can hand it off. You build it, you start little, you build it, and then you hand the business off, and someone else runs the business for you. And you can, carry on doing other businesses, whether you want to go into property, you want to travel the world, whatever it is, you want to, set up a school, whatever it is, you want to create programs and courses and you want to just focus on something else, you can have somebody running it for you if it becomes that big. But before it becomes that big, you just need to find that product and then you put that product online and you make that product work for your money and your money keeps working for you. So I just want to round up here. I hope that the information, is not a structured information. It's just to encourage you that if you're thinking about it, this is a time to do it. And tomorrow I will be live again and I'll be sharing with you more things. I'm just basically going to be answering questions that people have asked when they join the group, just to give you clarity. And then also, if there are other questions as you're watching this, if you have questions, just put in the comments. And, tell me what stage you're at your business. If you're newbie, you're thinking about it, you're wondering if this is good for you, just put in the comments. Yeah. And then I'll pick it up and I'll answer it in the video. Through this week, I'll just be answering questions, come live and I'll answer questions, just so that you get more clarity or whether this business is for you or not for you. Okay. But I want to encourage you because I think that if you like the sound of money, I like the ka-ching sound. If you like the sound of money, you like to exchange money, you like to touch money, you would love Amazon because the returns, you anchor when you make that first sale. It's like, oh my God. It's almost like when you make that first sale for your course, you've designed a program, an online course, and you make that first sale. The feeling is just, you can't even explain it to anybody else. But you know how deep and how happy you are that, oh my God, I created this thing and I've just made a sale. That's how Amazon is. But the thing about Amazon is that you make a sale, you just go chicken, 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 chicken. You just keep hearing that sound. If you know exactly what you're doing, you just keep hearing that sound. So let me know if you have sold on Amazon prior, if you are selling on Amazon at the moment. If you would like to sell on Amazon, talk to me. Tell me what your story is, where you're at, and I look forward to seeing you on the next live. Thank you very much. God bless.